cracking, gang? It's T Nasty, and I'm back with another banger for you guys. So if you saw my last video, you know I have turned a new leaf. It's the holiday season, and I'm just all about spreading positivity and positive vibes now. Hater Trent is gone, and it is officially UFC 310 fight week, which means it is Ian Garry fight week. So I thought, what a better way to celebrate this momentous occasion and keep up my wave of positivity than to show some love to the most hated UFC fighters. Now, most of these are guys that I love to hate myself, but I'm going to find a way to compliment them by whatever means necessary. No negativity allowed in this video. I'm going to be picking one guy from each UFC division to talk about, starting with Flyweight and moving up to Heavyweight. These are the consensus, most hated fighters of every division, so if I start talking about your favorites, or I skip your least favorite, make sure to let me know how upset you guys are in the comments. But with all of that being said, let's get right into this, gang. Starting off in the Flyweight division, we have my boy Kai Kara-France. Now for this one, I honestly don't understand the hate. I think Kai is cool as fuck, and he's a very exciting flyweight. It's pretty rare to see somebody at that weight class with one-shot KO power like he does. He comes to scrap every time and rarely puts on a stinker. He did lose to Brandon Moreno, but there really is no shame in that. I think the main reason people hate on him is because of the mannerisms he does, but if you people look into it, that is a cultural ritual he is doing related to his Maori heritage. So you people are actually being racist. But for real though, I think Kai Kara-France's hate is so forced. I love watching him fight, and he is one of the guys from CKB who is actually cool. I don't know what it is with the MMA community these days and hating on fighters who actually fight, but I love Kai Kara-France, and the haters can suck it. Moving on to the Bantamweight division, I mean, you guys already knew who I was going to talk about before you clicked this video. Sugar Sean O'Malley is my fucking boy, so this one is easy money for me. People love to hate on this man, but I don't get it. He is one of the best strikers in the UFC. He always comes to put on a show. He only has one boring fight, and that's because Murat snipped his crotch for 5 rounds. He's cool as fuck. Pretty funny sometimes. I mean, it's rare to have someone like him. And all you people saying he's a cuck, you have no clue what you're talking about. Sean is the one who be fucking other bitches, not the other way around. We are going to talk about a real cuck later, though. But Sugar Show is the GOAT. We really need him to come back and save Bantamweight because Murat has killed that division. He's one of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC and a very highly skilled striker. I don't know why so many people hate on him. You gotta love that guy. Let's move on to the Featherweight division. Now this one was tough. A majority of the guys in this division are beloved by the fans. At first I was thinking of going with Ilya, but after that performance against Max, I think even the haters are on board, myself included. But the one who stands out most as most hated in this division has to be Aljamain Sterling. Most of the hate comes from when he was the Bantamweight champion. I mean, understandably, he won the title via DQ, then had a robbery decision, a fluke win over injured TJ, and a close fight against Udo. But like I said, only positivity in this video. Aljo is one of the best ever at Bantamweight, and now he's moved up to Featherweight and is attempting to cement himself as an all-time great pound for pound. If he is able to beat Mostar this weekend, he absolutely will be deserving of a title shot in my opinion. I actually used to like him a lot before he fought O'Malley. I think he's one of the coolest guys in the UFC. He also has a pretty entertaining style usually. Like the Cater fight was an outlier, but his striking style is definitely fun to watch in my opinion. And of course, his ground game is very dominant when he's on top. Aljo may be a little salty and annoying sometimes on Twitter, but he's one of the best ever without a doubt and a cool, fun fighter. Next up, we're going to go to the lightweight division with Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. This is another one where I think the hate is very forced. God forbid somebody is confident. I've been on the hype train for a while now, and people are going to catch up on eventually, but he does get a lot of hate. I think it's similar to the McGregor effect where people think he is cocky and arrogant, but they have it confused with confidence. Paddy is fucking hilarious as well. He always has the funniest insults for his opponents, and he always speaks up about men's mental health. Like, how can you not respect that? Most importantly, Paddy has low-key turned into a serious title prospect. He dismantled King Green very easily, which not many guys have been able to do. I think he's a serious threat to the guys at the top of the lightweight division. Paddy is just a cool, funny guy who happens to be a great fighter. I don't get the hate. Now for the welterweight division, the reason I made this video, we gotta show love to Ian Machado Ferry. This one is honestly going to be tough. There's a lot to hate about this guy. But he is a pretty good striker. I'll give him that. Especially before he got to the UFC, he was getting a lot of KOs. Now that he isn't fighting cans anymore, he definitely is struggling a bit though. But he did manage to get a 10-7 against Neil Magny, which is impressive, even though it's Neil Magny. He definitely got a little love from me after beating Neil's ass. That was very satisfying to watch. and he picked up a W over the little bitch-ass soy boy Colby Covington, which was cool. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to say here, guys. I mean, I don't even know what else there is. I guess it's pretty cool that he's traveling the world, training all over the place. He is in Thailand right now for the Shavkat camp, so mad respect for that. Garry may be a cuck, but he is a good fighter, so respect to him, and we will see if he can beat Shavkat this weekend. And just for a little honorable mention, let's talk about Belal Muhammad real quick. He's another one of my boys, and I do not get the hate. He honestly is probably hated on even more than Garry. I seriously don't get it though. He's the most exciting fighter on the roster, has 100% finish rate, goated trash talk. I mean, what's not to love? But the people hate on him for sure, and he had to be mentioned here. He's funny, entertaining, very highly skilled, owns Leon Edwards, and is literally a current champion, so the haters can fuck off. Let's keep moving. Next, we got the middleweight division. This is another one that was tough for me. I had a hard time deciding who was hated more by the masses, Sean Strickland or Adesanya. If we're going off of overall fan reception, it probably has to be Izzy. But then again, this is my channel, so we're going to talk about the crybaby Sean Strickland. So let's show him some love that his father never did. Sean actually is a very good striker. I used to hate on his striking, but he actually proved me wrong. His defense is elite. Like, it seems bad on paper, but he manages to block almost everything that comes his way. He also is an underrated grappler. He can break that out when he needs to. His win over Adesanya was very unexpected and satisfying. That was honestly one of the most confident picks of my life. I thought Izzy would knock him the fuck out, but he dog-walked that fraud. No pun intended. He's also pretty hilarious. Even though I think he's a bit of a moron, he does say some funny-ass things. Strickland is a bit of a crybaby bitch and has boring fights most of the time, but he's a loose cannon, and his skills are elite. He's just a cool dude, and he does deserve some love. Now we got to do light heavyweight. For this division, the most hated man has got to be Jamahal Hill. This man pushes fans away more and more with every tweet he posts. He will literally snap on you for complimenting him. But we're here to show some love. Positive vibes only, like I said. Jamal is obviously a high-level fighter, being a former champion. His grappling isn't so good, but his striking is up there with the top of the division. Jamal is a cool guy too. He looks fun to hang out with, and he stands up for his family, which I respect. He has that confidence for sure. I respect that as well. He just kind of comes off the wrong way, which is probably why he's hated. But he is a good fighter though. We will see if he can make another run at the title. And now last and the least, Jon Jones. This one is going to be tough for me. Y'all know I'm a huge Jon Jones hater, so it's going to be hard to show him some love. He's been in a lot of my videos lately. I'm getting tired of talking about him, honestly. I just wish he would disappear for 2 years again, but let's get this over with. Jon is the best fighter ever. His skills are next level. He's been destroying all the greats for a decade. He was literally younger than I am right now when he first won the title. Incredible striker and grappler. Not to mention, he has the most arrests in UFC history, most failed drug tests, most domestic violence incidents. Dude has a lot of UFC records. You gotta respect that. 2-weight world champion, one of the only ones to defend both belts. Need I say more? You know, as much as we love to hate on Jon for all of his fuck-ups, it's hard to deny his skills and accomplishments, even if they all happen with the help of steroids. Alright. Hopefully I will not have to talk about him for a while. Some of these guys were my favorites, some of them not so much, but all of them are hated by the general community. Everyone loves to talk shit on these guys, so I thought I would show them some love. They deserve it. Go ahead and say something nice to your most hated fighter down in the comments for me. It's the holiday season, so let's spread some positivity. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, share this shit on Facebook, ring that notification bell, become a member, create a second account, and then repeat those steps for me. As always, if you aren't doing those things, you're just a straight up casual with all due respect. If you want to be test maxed and a hardcore MMA fan like myself, you must be subscribed to this channel. We're on the road to 250. Let's hit that before the end of the year, gang. When I hit that goal, I will be doing a giveaway, so make sure to subscribe if you want a chance to be one of the lucky winners. Most people don't even realize that they haven't subscribed, so go ahead and hit that button if you haven't. It helps me out a lot. But with all that being said, I'm out. Take it easy, gang.